Hi, my name is Jim Cowan. I'm one of the team that's going to be taking on Challenge 72 later on this year, back end of August. And I thought it might be useful to let you know why I've got involved, what's my motivation behind getting involved in Challenge 72. And to do so, we need to go back more years than I'd care to remember to my youth, a lot of which was spent in and around West London, close to the area around Grenfell Tower. Westway Sports Centre was somewhere we used to hang out quite a lot. I was a member of Thames Valley Harriers, who are based not far away up in Wormwood Scrubs. Many a gig at the old Acklam Hall, pubs, Cockney's Pie and Mash. The area is part of my youth. And while in late years I moved away, when I sat watching the television on the 14th of June 2017, it hit me hard. That was my area. I might not have lived there any longer, but it's my community around Grenfell and West London. And instantly, while I was watching that horrendous news unravel, I made up my mind straight away that I had to do something to help the community. Following day, myself, a couple of others, we filled up my car. I drove it straight down to the area, Westway Sports Centre, and started handing out the clothes, the shoes, the food, the toiletries, the blankets, the bits and pieces we managed to gather at such short notice. And it hit me hard, it really hit me hard. Conversations I had that day, things I saw that day, will stay with me forever. I met one guy who'd lost everything in the fire, was walking around in shoes that were probably 2, if not 3 sizes too small for him. Fortunately, in amongst the stuff I'd collected in the back of the car, I had a pair of shoes in his size. I've never seen someone so happy just to get a second-hand pair of shoes. It was heartbreaking. And me and some of the lads I regularly go to football with at Stamford Bridge, we decided we were going to do more. We were going to step up to the plate and do a bit more. And there's a Chelsea song, Stamford Bridge to Wembley. So the old red flag song, we sing obviously the blue flag. And Chelsea that year were playing in the Community Shield at Wembley in the August. So we decided we'd take the words from the song and we would walk from Stamford Bridge to Wembley rather than getting the tube to the game. Got people to sponsor us, we raised a few quid. Following year in 2018, Chelsea in the Community Shield again. We did the same again, Stamford Bridge to Wembley. Raised a few more quid. Unfortunately, Chelsea let us down a little bit, didn't make it to the Community Shield in 2019, so we started thinking, well, what can we do that can make a bigger difference, or that we could repeat, or just something that we wanted to keep that effort going. And one of the lads that's doing the challenge with me, Aid Myatt, came up with the idea of walking 72 miles, carrying 72 pounds on our backs. Why 72? Because there were 72 people who lost their lives in that fire. So quite a significant number. We chatted about it, we threw it around a little bit, and eventually it evolved into what we now know as Challenge 72. And that is walking 72 miles, carrying 72 pounds on our backs in under 72 hours. That's the equivalent of just under a marathon a day, 3 consecutive days with over 5 stone on your back. We think that's the word challenge is appropriate for that. So here we are, we've had the idea, we know when we're going to do it, we've got a website up, social media up, we've got fundraising up and running. Training's going well, despite the best efforts of COVID-19, and I'm looking forward to doing it. It's possibly the biggest challenge I've ever done, and I've done some challenges in my time, but this is possibly the biggest one I've done. But the reason isn't just so we can take on a challenge, the reason is that we raise thousands for the Grenfell Foundation, the charity that we're raising the money for, so that they can help the local community even more. Because although it's nearly 3 years on, there are still families that haven't been rehoused. There are kids with PTSD. There are community centres that haven't fully reopened due to lack of funding. There's so much that needs to be done in that community to bring it back together and to heal. And frankly, funding is going to be needed for decades to come as those kids with PTSD become adults with PTSD. And it's not something that's going to just leave them overnight. They're going to need ongoing care. So what we're doing, we hope, is going to at least make a little dent in what needs to be done. And yes, we will be doing more in the future, but this is the project we're on now. If you want to know more about Challenge 72, including the 6 of us that are doing it, we've got a website set up, challenge72.co.uk. If you head to that website, there are links there to the Just Giving page where you can donate. Doesn't matter which one of the 6 of us you sponsor, all the money goes to the Grenfell Foundation. And there's links to our social media. We've got a presence on Facebook, we've got a presence on Twitter, and we're just starting to get some YouTube videos going as well, of which hopefully this will be one. So please do consider helping us spread the word what we're doing. Please do consider sponsoring us and asking others to sponsor us. It's vital. We're not walking 72 miles, carrying 72 pounds in under 72 hours just for the hell of it. The reason we're doing it is because people out there need our help. We're fit, we're healthy, we're active, we can do something, but it's only going to work with your support if you sponsor us. Challenge72.co.uk, all the links are there, and they'll also be up at the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, listening, and I hope for your support. Cheers.